look, there's nothing wrong with a good banana cream pie.
Can you honestly look at that banana cream pie and tell me there's nothing wrong with that creature?
There's nothing wrong with it.
The gaslighting is incredible.
There's nothing wrong with this banana cream pie.
Give it a big kiss for me, would you?
Of course I would. Yes.
You're the sweetest little cutie pie.
Mwah.
Well, if you felt entirely comfortable watching her do that, cutie pies, I would just like to let you know that the cream pie is a perfect fit.
I love cream pie.
Together. What did you guys do for stream today? Tell me about what you guys did. My plan is that I have no plan and that I'm not a perfect. Wow. Okay. Actually, I would love to see that in practice. Could you Oh, you want to see me stuff something into your mouth? Shut the. While keeping a straight face. Shut the frick out. Okay, let me get some. I'm sorry. Slices. No. Slices. Shut the frick up. We're not doing shoving. Apple slice. What the frick? Why are you shoving? Apple slices shoving. No. No, don't shove things in my mouth. Yeah. You said this is going to turn into.
Why is the link being pinned again and again? I don't know. Doctor, why is the link being repinned and pinned and pinned and pinned? Are my mods fighting? They're fighting! Mods! Mods! They're literally interchanging. Vox is trying to pin his, and Emerald is trying to pin his. What are you guys doing?
Uh-oh.
Vox.
Yeah.
One moment.
I literally told these two to stop.
Hold on.
Be a good mod and die!
Okay. Emerald, Vox.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who started it?
Well, I got the first pin off before they did, so.
Well, no, Cinderella did.
Well, technically, Baby Cinderella did, but I put the command in first, and I was working on it first. You just came out of nowhere, causing problems.
Well, yeah. I was making a point.
What point were you trying to make, Emerald?
Make a point.
That he was too slow.
Okay. Because of your actions, Cindella, I would like you to pin it, please. Thank you very much. Now nobody gets pinning privileges today.
Fair.
Okay. Vox, I would like you to apologize to Emerald for causing contention.
Causing contention?
Yes.
But I was just doing my job.
Do you want to put your nose on the wall?
I mean, if the chain will reach.
I would like you to apologize to Emerald for causing contention, Vox.
I'd like to apologize to you, Emerald, for you causing contention.
Mama will always love you.
Bubba the Buddha resubscribed.
Emerald. You're mature, right? You're out of the two of you, who would you say is more mature, you or Vox?
I'm literally older than Vox, so me.
Okay, great. So you'll be able to apologize for also causing contention to Vox.
Yes, I'll be the one with the big boy pants on. I apologize, Vox, for causing contention.
Wow! Vox, you could learn a thing or two from Emerald.
I mean, I could. I don't want to.
Okay, so Vox is going to be a brat, and he wants to get chocolate off stream. So it looks like.
Hold on. No, wait. No.
No? So, are you going to give a proper apology to Emerald for causing contention with the pinned section? Doctor, you literally pinned that. Didn't I tell Cindella to do that? Didn't I tell Cindella? Did you? Cindella, did you? Hold on. Hey, Doctor. Hey, did Cindella pin it?
I don't remember, nor do I care.
You did, and he did it. Why are you all fighting for pins today? Why? Why are you all fighting for pins today?
I was hoping to get chocolate.
That's quite big.
Okay, shut up.
Impressive.
Okay, all right, whatever. All right, that's nice. Okay, anyway.
Not even that big. It's not. You're really over here. was saying, it's not that big, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. You're making more out of this than what it is. I can't even say what I want to say, bro. I can't even say what I want to say. I can't even say what I want to say right now. I can't. I can't say it, no. The intrusive thoughts, guys. He's really over here like, I heard 3 inches of apple is pretty big. He's over here like, it's not that big. You can take it. Be a good girl. And it's like, well, that sounds familiar.
Have you ever heard of those am I the stories? And she's like, yeah, I've heard of them. Like, they're good. They're really good. And I said, okay, I have one for you. But it's about me. It's my story. It's my rendition. So can you tell me if I was the a-hole? Like, please tell me if I was the a-hole in this situation. So, okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for tea time? All right. I was at the grocery store yesterday. And you know how I told you guys that my kids ate all the fruit in the house? Okay, so I wanted to be responsible and I wanted to be nice. So I got new kiwis. I got, what was the other fruit that I got? Grapes. I got grapes and I got kiwis and, but I also got apples. Okay, so they have these baby mini apples and I'm like, ooh, these baby mini apples are like so cute. And also my kids only like to eat like half of an apple anyway. So getting the mini apples will ensure that they eat the whole thing. That's great. They have 2 boxes left. And they're in these like plastic containers. So I take both of them and I put them in my cart. One of them, you know, the seal is intact. The other one, the seal is broken. I'm like, I don't care. These are the last 2 left. I'm just gonna take both. Not a problem. I go to checkout, okay? And keep in mind, I was really respectful. I was really nice. I always am when I'm at the grocery store. Like, I like being friendly. I like being nice. I like making people's day. So I'm just like, hey, how are you? Da-da-da-da-da to the cashier. And, you know, he's checking out my groceries. Anyway, my bagger, he picks up the sealed bag of apples, puts it in the bag, and then he picks up the other one. And he says, excuse me, ma'am, the seal is broken on this container of apples. Do you want to get it replaced? And I said, no, it looks fine. Like, I mean, does it seem fine? Like, is everything okay with the apples? He doesn't answer my question. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Not a big deal. So the cashier keeps ringing me up. Bagger dude is mumbling to himself and he's like, ma'am, you know, if you want me to like replace these apples or whatever, like I can do that. Like you don't have to keep them. And I said, well, I mean, if you want to give me a discount, but I mean, like, other than that, like I just plan on keeping them. Like, I don't care. And he starts snickering and my cashier like started snickering. And the bagger guy behind me started smiling and snickering. And then at this point, I'm realizing they think I'm a freaking Karen. The bagger guy is like, it's not in our policy, ma'am, to do that. And I said, it's not in your policy. And he says, no, it's not in our policy. And they're still snickering. And he's like, but you know, I could put this back for you if you want. And I was like, no, it's fine. I mean, it's just a box of apples. I'll still buy them. But when I tell you, I felt so disrespected. I felt so freaking disrespected in that moment. And I withheld, when I'm mad, I hold everything back. I hold everything back because I spare people's feelings when I'm mad. And I have anger issues. I acknowledge it. I know I have anger issues. Like, I know it. But do you know what I wanted to say? You know what I wanted to say? Even though I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Listen, my bagger looked like a 2 out of 10. My cashier looked like a 1 out of 10. The guy behind me bagging groceries in the back looked like a -2 out of 10. Okay, they all looked like they belonged in a COD lobby together. and like had the audacity to start snickering at me. You know what I wanted to say though? I wanted to say, you know, it's interesting that you don't want to give me a discount on it because you recognize that the product is faulty. You know that the product isn't what you normally serve your customers. And I also know that you guys have grocery carts where you take bent items, dented items, where like things are sealed, like the product they're sealed is compromised. You put them in discount shopping bags. Like you mark them as discounted for being faulty. But you wouldn't know that because you're a bagger and you're a cashier. Anyway, but I didn't say that. Being on cream pies. I love cream pies. What's wrong with them?
Cutie pies.
What's wrong with cream pies?
Do you really need me to have this conversation? Is this something we're really gonna do?
Look, there's nothing wrong with a good banana cream pie.
Can you honestly look at that banana cream pie and tell me there's nothing wrong with that creature?
There's nothing wrong with it.
The gaslighting is incredible.
There's nothing wrong with this banana cream pie.
Give it a big kiss for me, would you?
Of course I would. Yes.
You're the sweetest little cutie pie.
Mwah.
Well, if you felt entirely comfortable watching her do that, cutie pies, I would just like to let you know that the cream pie is a perfect fit.
I love cream pie. Do you get dehydrated a lot, need a drink that won't break the bank? Then you should get Gamersupps. They believe in traditional American values, like anime girl guys. It's caffeine-free and caffeinated in 2 kinds of tubs. Gamersupps improved my social life, and now I can stop seeing people in the mirror. Popular flavors include Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000, Sweet 6-Pack, Blowhole Blast, and Sploosh. Use discount ChaCha at checkout for 10% off. Stay hydrated, stay hydrated, stay hydrated. Anyway, sounds reasonable to get upset? I told this story to my daughter. Release your anger, it's your destiny. Did you tell the manager? No, they were like snickering because they were like, this Karen out in the wild. I was looking cute, okay? Like I was looking really cute. I don't understand why I was so disrespecting. I wasn't rude to these guys. Anyway, so I tell Ziggy the story, my eldest daughter. She's 13. And she says, Mom, you're doing too much. You need to calm down. I said, what do you mean I need to calm down? I was freaking Elsa in that grocery store. I was all conceal, don't feel. I come home, I tell the story to you, and I'm letting it go. And she's like, but you're doing too much. You're getting like super emotional. They totally thought you were a Karen. I said, I already knew that. I already knew that they probably assumed I was being a Karen. And she was like, but you have to see it from their perspective too, Mom, because they probably never see a Karen in the wild. I'm like, they probably never go outside except to go out to their jobs. So I don't know what you mean. She's like, you can't just like break down and get like emotional like this. I said, watch me. She's like, why do you have such anger issues? I said, have you met your grandparents? Have you met your grandma and your grandpa? And she's like, oh, touche, good point. I said, you're calm and collected because that comes from your dad's side of the family. Listen, any of like the red flag, like just issues. That's me. That's all me. And it doesn't help that I'm Hispanic on top of that. Okay, they're lucky that I kept it all together because I spared their feelings. It was 3 against 1. And I was about to rip them to shreds. And call them out for being a -2 and a 1 and a 2. That's how close I was. Context, I already told the story. The story is told. They got banned from the store. You have no idea how much I wanted to be a Karen in that moment. But I was like, I am not going to waste my time. I'm going to go home and I'm going to go make borscht. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make borscht. And that's what I did. I went home and I made borscht with like a crusty bread, and that made me feel all better. Okay? I was watching you teach Papa how to make a cannoli and I was having a stroke. I'm sorry. Be the bigger person. I tried to. Anyway, my only defense of them is that you walked up with open groceries, then asked about a discount of just taking a new item. I would guess that they assumed you opened the bag and asked, well, that's another thing too. I never brought up the apples. The guy did. And I said, it's fine. And then he insisted on making it a bigger deal by saying, you know, we could just put it back. Sounds like he wanted my apples. And he was mad that he couldn't get to that last thing of apples. They noticed the bag was open. They're required to address it and sure of your response. Maybe that's what it is. But like, even then, like, why? If I don't bring it
the
up,
sweetest little
if
cutie
I'm like,
pie.
I don't know. I feel like if I would have made it a bigger
626
deal at
subscriptions.
first, if I like had presented it as a big deal, because I didn't care. I was laissez-faire about it. I was like, it's whatever, just put it in the bag. And he was like, well, you know, you don't have to have it. And I was like, well, you could give me a discount if you want. I mean, it was the casualness of the situation. Like, I didn't care that. It was not that deep. And that's what the problem was, man. It was not that deep. It wasn't. And they were making it that deep. They were trying to push every single Puerto Rican button I owned. And even still, I kept it together. So, I'm looking scrumptious. Thank you, Moiken. You're sweet. All they needed to do was ask, and when you said you were okay with it, just said, okay, I'll move on. That's what I'm saying! Johnny, exactly! Boy was mumbling and making it way bigger. Way bigger of a deal. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about this because...
Today, tell me about what you guys did. My plan is that I have no plan, and that I'm not a professional ASMR artist. Oh, we did it. Oh, that's so awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for rating me. Thank you.
I can't believe an actual ASM artist chose to raid you.
What were you doing? Trying to rate? I'm an amateur. This is like
It's the ASMR. It's representative. It's symbolism.
Oh.
We're licking the cutie pie's ears together.
I mean, if you wanted to actually lick the cutie pie's
Actually, that
ears.
sounds pretty funny.
You want to lick the ear. You want to do dual ear ASMR.
Oh, shoot. That sounds so good. I feel like I'd be into that.
What do you mean you'd be into that? What does that even mean? What do you mean you'd be into that? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm not saying.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Tubes, that one is even better. That's even better.
This one's even better. Uncle Christian's one is the best. It's like, why are we here just to suffer?